Hello? Hello? Hi, people. Hi, internet people. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Is this internet working? It looks like it's working. Yes. Hi. Hello? Yay! Before I start, can you guys, how's the sound? I'm using a lavalier mic. Someone suggested it last time I do a live stream. And I want to see how it's working because I haven't adjusted the volume level on it yet. Is it good? Yes? Sounds great. Sound is great. Okay, cool. Sweet. I don't need to mess with it then. I always get a lot of things during live streams about sound quality. And it's kind of hard on live streams because I'm not using like my cameras. I'm just using my MacBook camera. It is really windy out today. Like crazy windy out. Someone said it's a bit low. I don't think it's a bit low because it's peaking on my side. So if a bunch of you say it, then maybe. If not, I'm going to go with it. Anyway, so for this month's live stream, I was kind of thinking about last time I did a live stream. I just kind of like rambled, and that's fun, and it's nice chatting with you guys. But I was thinking this time to incorporate something to a live stream because I don't really do this type of stuff, but I do review cars, and I thought it might be kind of interesting to just throw into a live stream just to see what you guys think. But to go over like anything car news related that happened in the past month. So in the month of February, I guess January too, since I didn't really do this in January. But like if you're wondering my thoughts on things, since I see brand new cars every week, and I could like answer those questions. And then we'll talk about random nonsense and conspiracy theories and whatever the hell else you want to talk about. Am I starting? We'll talk about the Celica after. So we'll do this, like anything that's car review related first, knock that out of the way. And then we'll talk about Celica stuff. So if you're watching this in the future and it's not live, and you just clicked on this and you're like, oh, it's not live, then you know what happens and when it will be talked about. And yeah. Okay. So there's lots of you saying hello from all kinds of places. Virginia, Iran. Oh, I thought that said Qatar. It says Quattro. Where's the Quattro at my house? Conspiracy drinks? No, it's a tea. It's a herbal, caffeine-free, sugar-free tea. Nord Pole? Someone's talking from the Nord Pole. Oh, someone said something that had to do with a car. 2024 car are cheaper now since they're leftovers. I think that's always something that's true. Is the Lexus TX 550? I've never reviewed the TX. I don't know, I get kind of overwhelmed with appliance crossovers, so I haven't reviewed one yet. I don't know, I may eventually. I don't like doing crossover after crossover after crossover. I'll do a crossover if it looks like it might have some off-road capabilities. If they have like an off-road model of a crossover, then I get a little intrigued because I want to do the rally special stage with it. That's what will usually reel me into doing a crossover review. Otherwise, I don't really like doing that. I just get bored with crossover reviews, even though it's what most people are buying. Someone said something about 2025 Frontier Pro X4. You bought one partially thanks for, you know, you're the third person that has told me you've bought a Frontier because of my reviews. That's wild. And actually, I'm going to review a Frontier here in a couple weeks. So I'm really partial to that truck too. I really like the Frontier. I'm going to be really sad if Nissan goes away after this year because they make a lot of likable stuff. You don't want crossovers, you want wagons. I totally agree. 2026 Celica. Until like I see an actual pre-production vehicle, I'm not like, I don't know. Keep seeing like videos showing renderings and stuff, and until I see something pre-production, I don't know. I know it's definitely in the work, but polling, you like polling for the underdog. I like too. Wagons for a life. I agree. A Datsun comeback. That'd be smart. I feel like the car companies like lag behind a couple years from what the market is doing. Is what it seems like. Because every time I see like a car available for review and it's like an $80,000 crossover, I'm like, dude, like, who is buying these? Other than rich people. What is my favorite scouter? I don't even know what that means. Honda Prelude. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to review the Prelude. I know it's a hybrid, but that's, you can always rip that engine and drivetrain out and throw like a Civic Type R engine in there, what should be in it. Wishful thinking. I'm waiting until someone gets one of the new electric Dodge Chargers and rips the electric drivetrain out of it and shows how easy it is to actually put a V8 in it. Because they said it wouldn't fit, and I called BS on that. Golf R or GR Corolla? Golf R Stick or GR Corolla? I should say the GR Corolla because I like the sound of the 3-cylinder. I'm weird. I love the sound of 3-cylinders. I think they're really neat. New EV V-Dub. I did review the EV V-Dub. What was it called? Buzz. The Buzz. International Scout. That thing's pretty neat. I like that it has, does it have solid, I don't think it has, does it have solid front axle too? I know it's got like pretty rugged drivetrain on it, which is kind of neat. Thank you for the super chat for avoiding commercials. Thanks. Yeah, it sucks not doing sponsored content. I get like random emails from stupid, typical sponsored videos like the ones you see in a lot of channels that have nothing to do with the content typically. And I could probably make a lot of money if I did do those, but I don't want to make commercials. I want to make content. I might regret that decision 10 years from now when this is probably all over and I'm broke and I didn't do all these commercials, but I don't know. Not everything's about money, I guess. Am I putting a phone charger in the Celica? I don't even know. It has to have a cigarette lighter. It's from the 70s. Like everyone smoked in the 70s. Babies smoked in the 70s. They came out of the womb smoking. If it's got a lighter in it, then yeah, they have the things where you can replace a cigarette lighter port with just a USB. That would probably be smart to just do that and then have the little, I wonder if they have like a cap for it that actually looks like a cigarette lighter. That'd be kind of neat. Doing a new TRD Rally Tundra. Well, I guess that would be fitting for the Rally Special stage, wouldn't it? Supercharged the 4.7, negative. Will not fit under the hood and not cutting up the hood on that car. Any chances of video or Audi RS? Audi does not send cars for me to review very often. I might be getting a Q7 to review, and I literally was like, yes, just because I've reviewed like 2 Audis that I don't personally own in 7 years of reviewing cars. So I wish I could review more Audis and BMWs, but they don't let me review their cars, so there's nothing I can do about it. Thank you, Bob, for Home for Wayward Penguins. I don't know what that means. Is that like That's a, isn't that like a Leonard Skinner song? But now it's about penguins. Am I just totally off my rocker on that one? Member for 8 months. That's neat. Tony, hey. Is it like the llamas? Carl. Wildly Coyote. Thought about sending Robo Bubble to other YouTubers for reviews. That's a good idea. It's something I probably should have thought of. I'm really bad at marketing. Thank you, Tim. I know your love. Favorite car pick. Yeah, I did. I kind of half-assed did that, didn't I? I said my car of the year for last year was the Mitsubishi Mirage or the Nissan Versa. I mean, I don't know. I thought about like how some review peoples, they do the long-term testers. I don't really know how that works. I don't know if they just buy a car for a long-term tester. I don't know if I can ball like that, but I would, if that was the case, I would have bought a Versa S with a manual. I probably wouldn't want to sell it after though. That'd be my problem. Rally Art. I know. I'm so sad that the Mitsubishi Mirage Rally Art's all gone. They screwed up by not just keeping the manual for another year or two. I mean, they made it with a manual, and that would have been perfect for the Rally Art. And I think, what is the engine called? The 3B92? What is the acronym for the 3-cylinder? It's in those Mirages. 3B92, 3G92, 3A92, something like that. I heard those little engines are stout. What is my daily driver? The Bronco. Although I haven't driven it in like a month, so I don't know if you would call that daily. I'm trying to stay on something that's car review related. Has there actually been anything car news in the past month? I don't really pay attention. There was like the Celica stuff. That's not really news. I guess I don't know. Am I missing anything? Anybody? Before I just move on from that? Bueller? Anything? Kia EV4? I don't really know. I haven't had a Kia in a while. Hydrogen motors? I don't know if that's a question. Tesla Model Y. I like the new front end that they're doing. It reminds me of, it's like the Cybertruck front end. Kind of looks like Iron Man's. Was that intentional? I feel like the Cybertruck especially, like the headlight just reminds me of like Iron Man's helmet. I mean, granted, he doesn't have a uni eyeball, but like the shape. No? Does anyone else see that, or is it just me? Thank you, Country Boy Trap. That's an interesting name. Came for the Ranger Resto. I need to drive the Ranger. I should probably drive the Ranger because the gas in it is getting pretty old. I need to start putting, there's like one ethanol-free station, I think, in Tucson, and then there's another station that has 100 octane ethanol-free. I gotta drain the crap old fuel out of all my vehicles and start putting some of that stuff in there, some stable, since I don't drive it enough. I like literally, I'm sure the Audi would be fine because I think that engine's like 7.5 to 1 compression. It's really low in the Quattro. That thing would probably run on maple syrup. Although I don't know how the CIS, I think there's a little screen in the CIS injection thing that probably get gunked up. Mark said something about the 25 400. They have like a press event that I was invited to for the 25 400, but it's at like 5 in the evening, and it's only like a couple hours, and 5 in the evening is like an hour before it gets dark, and it takes me like 8 to 10 hours to film a car review. So I turned it down just because like I'm not gonna just like slam together a bunch of garbage footage to try to make a video for you guys. Like I'd rather wait and make a quality video than just, I don't know. That's why I don't ever do any of the press events. I feel like you can't really make a good quality YouTube video out of those things. You have a 2004 TJ, put a new motor in it. TJ. That's the what was the one they had of that generation that was like, was it just called the Unlimited? It was like slightly longer. That was the TJ, right? Those things are neat. They still had the 4-liter straight six, right? I like those. I really have an unhealthy desire to buy a J10 Honcho. I keep looking at them, trying to find one. I don't know what the color yellow, what it was called, like not screaming yellow, something yellow. But I really want a J10 Honcho. Well, that's weird. Somebody's little avatar picture, whatever the hell you want to call it, profile picture, is a battery that's like almost drained, and that just messed with my head, and I thought my laptop was almost dead. Clever. Breaking news, Tesla Cyberwagon. That'd be kind of neat. I think Tesla is messing up by not having a hot hatch. I think that would be kind of sweet. Like something tiny. Something like, we don't really have small cars anymore in the States, so something like smaller than GTI. That would be really sweet. Thank you, Uncle Ed. Worrying about bills or balls? Audi, they wanted to drive a QI to buy one. They wanted to drive a QI to buy one? That's interesting. Fiesta. Yeah, like the size of a Fiesta. If Tesla made a little Fiesta sized car. I miss small cars. I'm so tired of like small cars getting killed off. I don't understand why. Because they definitely would sell. You still see people driving 05 to 09 Hyundai Accents hatchbacks. There's so many. I literally see either a yellow or a pale blue 05 to 09 Hyundai Accent hatchback once a day. I don't know about where you live, but I literally see those things everywhere. So clearly people still like small cars. I never would have saw back when those cars came out them being like little cockroaches and unkillable, because for that many of them still to be on the road today, I mean, it's not like it's super long ago, but I mean, it's still a 20-year-old $10,000 Hyundai hatchback and they're still on the road. That's kind of impressive. Why so many all-wheel drive nowadays? I don't know. I'm not sad that there's lots of all-wheel drive stuff. I like all-wheel drive. Toyota bring back the MR2. I don't know. I think they're consolidating that down to like the Celica. Because there's like rumors that the new Celica is going to be mid-engine all-wheel drive, and then I don't know. Who knows? What am I drinking? It's tea. It's from Hawaii. Shaka. Guava ginger. It's tasty. It's not sponsored, but shout out to these people. They make tasty beverage. Oh, it's actually made in Hawaii. Hilo, Hawaii. That's neat. Okay, well, you try to find an 83 XL still running. I think literally you could have the most unreliable car in the world, but if you took super good care of your vehicle and maintained it yourself, and whenever something started to go awry, you addressed it and either upgraded it or repaired it, you could make anything last forever. I think most cars fall apart because they're treated like appliances. That's just my theory. I mean, let's be honest, most people, we can admit, don't take care of their cars the way they should. Daewoo had a little, yeah, was it the Laganza? Daewoo? No, Laganza was a sedan. What was the little Daewoo? Lanos, was it? The Daewoo Lanos? I don't know. I really want a first generation Tiburon. Was it like 95 to 98? Is that the first gen? It replaced the S coupe, the scoop, right? I really like the first gen Tibbies. And they had like a Hyundai version of the non-turbo. What was the non-turbo 4G63? Was it 4G64? It was like a non-turbo version of the Mitsubishi engine. Lanos, that's what it was. Daewoo Lanos. That's a fun word to say. Lanos. It stinks like gasoline in here. I spilt a bunch of gasoline and then I didn't know what to do with it, so it's sitting in a oil drain tub. I'm just waiting for it to all evaporate because I don't have anywhere to dump it. So I don't have a jug to transfer it into to take it to like a place to dispose of it. So I figure if I just leave it sitting in the drip pan long enough, it'll all evaporate and I'll just breathe it in until it disappears. You are from Hilo, Hawaii. That's neat. I never went to the Big Island. I lived on Oahu once, but never went to the Big Island. Any more on the Datsun 280? Yeah, the Z project is coming. All right, we'll talk about the Celica now. Fair? Good enough? It doesn't seem like there's any car news worth talking about, really. Before I stop, any cars I've reviewed in the past 2 months that you had any questions about? No? Okay. I have one sitting on the rack right now I'm reviewing next. I almost didn't review it, but I had to because I want to put it on the rally specials. I get like this weird curiosity to see if vehicles I would probably never buy will do good on the rally special stage. Okay, so yeah, Celica. I'm editing a video right now that I was gonna put out today, but I've kind of gotten to a point now with these videos, the last videos on the Celica, that I would rather upload them potentially one day late and have it be better quality than stay on schedule, which drastically hurts me because I survive 100% off of ad revenue, and if I put out video late, that's like a massive percentage of income loss for the month. But I'm getting really close to the end on the Celica, so it was worth it. I'm doing this live stream because it keeps the algorithm gods happy to do this. But the video I'm editing that I'll have for you guys tomorrow morning, and the one I'm filming right now, I got a little ahead, surprisingly. I don't really consider myself ahead though, because I spend 4 to 5 days of labor on each one of these videos, and then it takes 2 days to film a car review. So you can see that's all the days in the week. But the video I'm working on right now will get me to the point of probably being the next video after the one I'm shooting right now. The car will be capable of starting and hopefully moving under its own power. So I don't see, unless any problems arise, I don't see anything preventing. The video comes out tomorrow, the next video, the video after that. In theory, the car should be able to start and self-propel itself. It's not the end of the project, but like that's a big step. Once this car, because I don't have a real tune on it, it's like crude enough that the engine should hopefully run and idle. Once it gets to that point, I'm literally just gonna try like letting out the clutch once I bleed the clutch and stuff. If it can move under its own power, I'm not gonna try driving it around because I don't feel safe enough of the tune that's on there. I don't want to damage anything. So at that point, once I know it can run, if it doesn't leak fuel, if there's no crazy issues, I'll probably let it idle and come up to temp, check the cooling system. At that point, then I'm gonna do the rest of the little assembly of trim bits. I gotta do a tiny bit of cut and polish. I'm gonna leave, the orange peel is pretty good on this thing. It's like less than factory. So there's like maybe less than a handful of dirt nibs on the entire car. It's actually pretty clean. So I'll probably just do a quick little DA interface pad cut and polish on it. I'm not gonna go crazy with a cut. I'm not trying to like make it mirror finish. And then it's been long enough I can ceramic coat it. So I might do that before ever taking this car out of this building. And then, yeah, I just gotta get it, tuned, and I gotta put like some braking miles on it. So I guess I'll do some form of a video driving it, breaking in the clutch and the engine and stuff. So with that said, like the car is like 95% done. As long as nothing is screwed up and then I end up having to redo anything. Fingers crossed. That's why I'm really taking my time at this point, but it's pretty close. So that means the 280Z, I'll probably start that. Even if once this car is drivable and assembled, even if there's little things I got to work out, I'll start on the Z. And then the next full project that is coming after this, I will probably bring that here to the shop and show you guys that, and then start on that car while I'm doing the break-in and stuff on this thing. So yeah, that's the update with the Celica. So for those of you that are saying that the Celica project's taking forever, that's a good thing, because I'm trying to do this right, and it's like I'm really damn close to the end now. Fingers crossed, though. I mean, there could be some hiccups and that will prolong things, but there shouldn't be. I don't foresee anything being a hiccup preventing me. I mean, it's already ran once, so I don't want to jinx myself. So I think I missed the super chat. Thank you, Joe. The super chat. Want to bring your 19 Colorado diesel to rally special stage? I think I've reviewed a Colorado diesel, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Ever take a mental health day off? No. I wish I could take days off. Anyone that does this for a living or understands algorithms knows that it's not, that sounds really great grammar. I don't not take days off because I don't think you guys would like watch if I took a break. It's because algorithms they're horrible. It doesn't work. Even if you're subscribed to this channel, the little notification bells that I never ever ask you guys to make sure you have turned on. I think last time I checked, like 13% of you have the notification bell turned on. Even if you have those turned on, if I took a long enough of a break and put out a new video, you still probably might not even know that I have a new video out. That's how the algorithms screw people over. So it is what it is. I chose to do this for a living, and it's just something I had to deal with. Groß aus Deutschland. What is gross? Does that mean big? Big? I forgot. I don't know German well enough. It's the double S, but I don't know what the umlaut above the U means. I forgot. Gross. Doesn't that just mean large a Deutschland? What does it mean? Someone help me. I should know this. I'm sorry. I'm starting to forget German because I don't try to speak it that often. Oh crap, I missed another one. Where is it? Thank you, Jeremiah, for the super chat, and Hippo. Thank you, Hippo. Wait, someone? What is the difference between, so how do you pronounce that? Gross means big or large, right? But that's not, the U probably sounds different. How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce the U with the umlaut? It means hello? That means, what? Is that like what region of Germany is that from? Gross is French? Oh, that was the thing that really screwed me up when I was trying to learn German and when I lived there, is the different dialects. Because I was in the Rhine Valley, like stuff was like, people would say tschüss instead of auf Wiedersehen. Like you'd leave places and go tschüss, and it just confused the hell out of me because Rosetta Stone didn't say that. So it means, oh, okay. So GRU double S means greet, and GRO double S means big. So it's gross versus gross, right? Oh, it's pronounced the same as choose. So it's gross. Gruß means greetings. What region of Germany do they say that? Is that like down southern Germany? Like down far that they say it like that? Tschüss is not a dialect? I thought it was only spoken like in the Rhine Valley area. Or am I wrong? Man, there's a lot of you that are German in the chat. That's crazy. Gruß aus Deutschland. Greetings from Germany, Bavaria. Gruß Gott is Austria. I'm getting a German lesson here. Geez, there's so many of you that are watching from Deutschland. This is crazy, or at least you just speak it. That's neat. I think if I look at my analytics, I think Germany is the third or fourth largest channel viewership wise. Obviously, like it's gonna be US and Canada as the first two. I think it's US. No, I don't think UK is in the top 3. I think it's US, Germany, or US, Canada, Australia is number 3, I think. And then I think it's Germany and Japan, or Germany, UK, Japan. Anyway, any plans to do a Honda build? I don't know, you're just gonna have to wait until see what the next vehicle I do is. Well, other than the Z. You already know about the Z. You're from Arizona and you want to put a 2J in your 86 Hilux? Yeah. Or you could do a 1J to make it closer to period correct. If you do a 2J, do a non-turbo, high revving ITB 2J in that pickup truck. How sick would that be? Like a 9,000 RPM revving NA ITB 2J in an old Hilux pickup. That's the move right there. You're flying to Arizona from Michigan to buy an 03 V6 manual Accord. Are you crazy? No? It's a good time of year to come here. Do I watch the unicorn circuit? No. I don't even know what that is. That sounds neat. Build the 280Z with the 2J? That's the wrong engine for a 280Z. I don't put orange juice in my cereal. Now someone's leaving a comment in French. I don't know enough French. Je un Camaro SS 2014 Tout Noir badass car. I don't even know what the hell that means. I used to know some French. All I know is the bad words. Could I use a set of grip locks? I don't even know what those are. Are those like vice grips? Coffee and cereal is better. Iced coffee, depending on the cereal, I could see that. Never thought of that one. I just discovered last week, and then I looked it up, and it's not good for them, so I won't let them do it again. But my kitten Squid, I had coffee in the morning, and Squid took it upon himself to run up and start licking the cup of coffee before I could do anything about it. And he took 3 licks of it and looked up at me after the little sip that he took, and I literally watched his pupils go whoa. I laughed so hard because you could just see his pupils like grow from the coffee taking a hold. And then I looked it up, and apparently it's not good for cats, so I won't let him drink it more. But it was the funniest thing, and he like wanted more, and I like take the cup away from him. It was hilarious. It was literally like something out of a cartoon. I wish I could have caught that on camera because it was so funny just watching his little tiny eyeballs go. He will eat anything too. I have to like be really careful because I know there's some foods that dogs and cats shouldn't eat. That's people food. But I had a piece of habanero peanut brittle, and he literally he didn't eat the peanut part, but he bit into like the stuff that binds them all together. He bit into it and like started licking it, and this stuff is super spicy, and didn't even faze him. I was like, he he'll eat anything. It's insane. He loves cooked broccoli, which is probably really good for cats. So somebody says, WTF, a live stream. Yes, you're watching a live stream. Welcome. The squirrel from Hoodwinked. Yeah, I know chocolate is not good for cats and dogs. I don't think the peanut, I know they're not supposed to eat nuts because they're high in like a type of fat that is not good for cats. But he didn't eat the peanut part. I know like onion, it was like onions, garlic, chocolate, like one other thing that's like just like not safe. But the rest of the stuff, it seems like if they eat it, it's fine. Just don't give it to them a bunch. Yeah, chocolate obviously is like a big no-no. Yeah, raisins and grapes, that was the other one I was trying to think of. Those ones I know you shouldn't give them. Someone asked a question and then they have orange. I don't know what that means. Why don't car gasoline engines rev much faster than diesels? What? I don't understand. Rev much fast. Gasoline engines as a whole mostly rev higher than diesels. I'm confused on the question. Onions. Please start the Celica. I can't start the Celica. A, there's no coolant in it. B, the lines to the oil cooler are not hooked to anything, so it would just puke all its oil all over the floor. And C, I do not have the two relays in for the starter and the EFI main relay. They're not plugged up, so I couldn't right now if I want to. And I don't have the intake yet. That's the last part needs to get fabricated, is intake pipe. That'll probably happen this week. Fingers crossed. I'm relying on the spaceship fabric cobbler. At what point do you decide to restore or scrap? I think rust is the deciding factor. Rust is game over for most cars if you get enough of it. Am I a pro snowboarder? No, but I think I was like 4 the first time I skied. I never really liked, I snowboarded a couple times. I never, like, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not fun, but I always felt skiing was more fun than snowboarding. I don't know. Just, I know like snowboarding, especially if you're my age, there was when snowboarding started to get really popular, a lot of people just snowboarded because it was the cool thing to do. And like I tried it and I was like, like, I don't know, I just felt skiing was, especially like when you're traversing on flat surfaces, like when you get down to the bottom and you're like on your way to the lift lines and stuff, snowboards were just a huge pain in the ass. Skis were just, honestly, the little short skis are the most convenient, the little mini skis. Those things are super convenient because then it like, you can just treat them like rollerblades on flat ground. Do me and Macbeth still talk? I actually talked to her briefly this past week, so yes. Future, it said future American car build, and I read it real quick, and it said future Antarctican car build. Yes, I will build an Antarctican car. Anyone remember that project? I don't even know what that means. Are you talking to other people? When was the last time I shopped at a market basket? Oh, geez. That's where my Gram used to grocery shop. The one that had the Ranger that I have now. Market basket. I'm pretty sure that's the one she used to go to. Was a market basket. I think that's what it was called. Should try Highlander grog coffee. I'm like, I couldn't drink caffeine for the longest time because it used to give me anxiety, and only in the past couple months have I been able to drink caffeine again without it messing me up. So I'm just easing my way into, I don't really like a lot of caffeine. I can do it early in the morning and that's it. You'd love to restore me, you'd love to restore me. You'd love to see me restore an old beetle. Too late, I already did that. I don't have any desire to restore another beetle. What's your favorite channel on YouTube? It doesn't have to be car-related channel. I don't know. I wouldn't say I have favorites. I go through like just different phases of wanting to watch something, and then I start wanting to watch other things. I don't really have any consistent. I think I've been watching a lot of history videos lately, like stuff on human history, like different civilizations and stuff. I was watching, the last videos I was watching is the Neolithic area to antiquity. So it was like 8,000 BC to like 600 BC. And then I was watching a bunch of videos on Sumerian culture and stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I just like go down a rabbit hole and want to watch like history. I really like history type stuff. Thank you, Steven, for the super chat. Always wanted a 7th gen Celica would be great. 7th gen Celica. The 7th gen, the last gen we had, like the thin headlight. Because this is first, second, fourth, 7th. Yeah, 7th gen would be the very last generation they made, right? Do I like butter? What the hell? Of all the things you could ask in a live stream, do you like butter? That's a random one. I neither like nor dislike butter. Doodlebug? I read that fast too. This says douche bugle. Douche bugle sounds way funnier than doodlebug. What even is a douche bugle? That's just start calling people that. Stupid douche bugle. Butters. You love butter as a snack? You should probably find alternative snacks. I don't know if that's something you should snack on. Tub of butter. Douche bugle. Oh man. That is a new insult to use. Ever try pizza and applesauce? No. I think the weirdest thing that I've ever liked on pizza was tuna fish. I had it in Germany actually. It was a place, I forgot the name of the restaurant. They had a tuna fish pizza there though. They had a cowboy pizza. It was really good too. It was barbecue sauce and like onions, and that was a good one. I liked that. Duke Grundle's douche bugles. What? That's hilarious. Am I gonna review the new Scout SUV truck? Probably not. I don't get a lot of the oddball car company vehicles. I don't know. I think you have to work for a mainstream media outlet to get stuff like that. Capers, tuna, onions. Yeah, that sounds like a good pizza right there. Definitely sounds like a good pizza. Hello from the armpit of America. Hello from Satan's gooch of America. Currently it's not summer yet, but it'll get there. I have a feeling it's gonna be really hot this year here. Can I play the ukulele? No. Do I regret getting tattoos? Absolutely not. I wouldn't have gotten them if I regretted getting them. Every once in a while I'll get comments and people get so butthurt over tattoos. I don't know if they like time traveled from 1920 or something, and they're like, oh my god, you must be a hoodlum. You have tattoos. I don't. I think it's art. 115 in the shade. It's kind of like it's satisfying though. I like it. I like it when it's really hot, when I'm not actually in danger of dying. Like if I have plenty of water. Thank you, Tony Hay. Tony Hay, you love history channels. Yeah, there's some good. What's that? What was that show that was a history channel show? Super good, and it got canceled. I was so sad it got canceled. Project Blue Book. Man, that is a banger of a TV series. That was so good, and I was so sad. I think the whole pandemic thing killed off the show just because they couldn't like make shows, and then they just never came back after. But that was a super good show. You guys are talking about pizza, and you're making me so hungry right now. Am I planning to review the 2025 Maverick? I've reviewed so many Mavericks now that maybe the Lobo, but I think I've reviewed too many of them. Market Basket. It's in Nash, New Hampshire. Vegas. You live in Hollis next to Nashua. I don't really know that area very well. Some people will say they're from parts around Manch Vegas and Nashua, and I don't really know a lot of those areas that well. I never really explored them. Would I do a Jensen Interceptor build? No. I'm pretty content on the next car I'm doing. Like I've been really excited to start on this one for a while. Hopefully it still start. I've been pretty good about starting it and driving it around the block and stuff because I've literally had it now like 2 years waiting to finish this. I bought it back, I bought it not last spring, but the spring before is when I bought the next project I'm doing after the Celica. It was a really good deal, and then like the story behind it, the actual car's history made me want to save this thing even more, and that's why I bought it. And I have a good bit of all the parts already for it, like the engine and transmission sitting on a pallet in the corner. So I have there is going to be a lot of parts I'm going to need for it, but that's a big super chat. Thank you. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm excited about the Z too. The Z doesn't really need a ton of work. Speaking of which, I ordered some parts for it that never came. I got to figure out where those are. Haystack 59. Kittens can have cat food. They like the moisture. I feed Butters and Squid separately. Squid hoovers his food down. He will eat a can of cat food like that. It is insane how fast that little cat vacuums his food down. I should have brought him to the shop today so I could have had him on the live stream. He's in this weird teething phase where he bites everything because his teeth are coming in. All right, so I talked about the MI40 yet, not yet. Rotato potato. Talked about car review stuff. Talked about Celica. Wonder if any of you can guess what's sitting on the lift right now. The next thing I'm reviewing. I'll give you a clue. It's going to be a rally special stage review. Yeah, that's your clue. Thank you, Hector Ouija, for the dancing pear. That's a pear bowing. Is it like a ninja pear? It had like a little thing on it. It's like a samurai pear. 1987 model year. The car that's on the lift? Oh, I asked you a question, didn't I? The car that's on the lift is not a 1987 model. It's a brand new vehicle. Thank you, Michael Hill, for the super chat. Have you seen a Mueller metal buildings? So the whole shop house situation. The video I did on that a couple months back on building a shop house barn dominium I was really surprised that it had like 600,000 views and I didn't get a single lead to a contractor to build. I've completely lost hope on trying to build something of my own now, like at all. Like I don't even know. I don't think it's gonna happen. Metal building thing is not the issue. I've already got quotes from metal building companies that can do it. The problem is getting a contractor that can do it that isn't also massively trying to price gouge and rip me off. So I like have a general idea how much everything should cost to build because my dad is a carpenter. He's been a carpenter his whole entire life. So I have an idea of what I should pay, like a range of acceptable amounts. And all the contractors I've tried getting quotes from are literally like, one of them was multiple $100,000 over what all of the materials should cost. It was like to the point where I think he just literally didn't want to do it and threw out an astronomical number just to make me go away. And I've gone through 4 different contractors now, and it's the same thing. I don't know if it's because they see that I'm a YouTuber and they think I'm like a millionaire or something, and they just throw out a crazy number, or if it's because there's such a shortage of contractors in this area that they don't, like they have more work than they can possibly take, so they just throw out crazy numbers out there. I don't know what the deal is, but I flat out given up. So it's not an issue with the steel building companies. I've already got multiple quotes from them. It's an issue of a general contractor that has to do the home portion inside the steel building. I've literally run out of options. I cannot find anyone that will do it for a reasonable like amount. That's not just like flat out just trying to rip me off. So yeah. Charlie and Angel do it. Charlie is an engineer and has an actual job, so he can't. Angel is not a carpenter, so yeah. Am I taking the Celica to SEMA? I will not take it to SEMA. I honestly don't ever want to take any car to SEMA because I would be terrified of people leaning up against it and rubbing up against it and touching it and scratching it. And I don't know, anyone that's ever had cars at SEMA, I don't know how you do it because I'd be terrified of that the whole time. Definitely a shortage of contractors. I'm more leaning to believe it's that, not the like purposely trying to rip me off type of thing. I think it's quite literally there's more work than they can handle, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, maybe that, I don't know what it's like from a contractor's perspective. Maybe that's not an appealing type of job to do. I don't know. I would think it would be easy because you don't have to build the roof, you don't have to build the exterior walls, the concrete slab's already there. You just gotta frame up a house on the inside of it. Seems to me like it'd be easy. And like I'm literally being super like basic with all the materials. It was like just polished concrete floors, no fancy like concrete countertops, just basic drywall. Like I'm not like bougie. I just want something that I can live in and also have a garage space that I can make these videos out of, so I'm not spending $5,000 a month leasing a building and making someone super rich by, I can only imagine, they probably pay this building off like once a year because I know how much this building costs just from getting steel building quotes. And literally I probably pay this building off every year just in leasing it. It's crazy. So yeah, I'll stop ranting about the shop house, but as of right now, I don't see it happening. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. I thought about like maybe just making videos like buy a skid steer and do something on my land with it, but I don't even think I can do that. I like literally everything requires permitting. I don't even think I could go out there and like make a trail. I don't think I can even do anything on my own land. So it's really disheartening. It's really stressful. Do it. I would for all I know, I'd go out there and like trim a tree and then get fined for trimming some invasive or some protected species or something. I don't know. One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to make a little bird sanctuary type thing for the roadrunners and the quails, and like a little neat area to be able to set up a camera and like film birds, like a little wildlife cam. I thought that'd be kind of neat, but that, and I wanted to have like a little like garden and stuff. I don't know. Oh well, next lifetime. A Rivian off-road review. I would love to review I see Rivians all over the place. I would love to review a Rivian, but I don't know. Maybe eventually Rivian will send me one to review. Do I have the wheel specs on the MR2? The video I did on the MR2, I have them exactly in that video when I put the Regas on it. I know it's a 16:7 front, 17:8 rear. I don't remember my offsets. I want to say it's like a 38 and a 42 or something. You got to watch the video. I don't remember the offsets. I just know it's a 16:7 front, 17:8 rear. I literally have to look up the offsets of every single vehicle I review every week, so my brain just gets overloaded with numbers and I forget stuff. Does your property have HMO? I don't know what HMO means. It doesn't have an HOA. I don't have any of that stuff, and I own the property outright, so I don't like have to pay anything on it. Lots of YouTubers make money doing that stuff themselves, build the house. Yeah, the problem is like I'm a car channel, and these videos are so time consuming to make. I don't have an extra day in the week to do that. And also the other thing is I don't want to get in trouble with permits and stuff. I don't even have the time to look up permitting. I know that the county I live in is not very friendly with building stuff. So I just don't want to get in trouble and do something with the wrong permitting, and yeah. Roadrunner equals murder chicken. Roadrunners are awesome. I love Roadrunners. I really miss the Roadrunner that used to be at my old shop. I hope she's doing okay. I'll have to make friends of a new Roadrunner. I haven't seen one. I look every once in a while to see if I can find one. There has been a crow that I've seen a couple times landing on the roof. I want to give it some shiny things and try to make it my friend. Cletus made a whole series about the grass in his racetrack. Lawn is important. I could see the appeal in that. It's not easy having nice grass. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Karen does that all the time. Whenever she texts me, the first couple words is beep, beep, boop, because of Robo bubble. That's funny. American car build. The next two vehicles I have are not American. It will happen eventually, but I mean, I did the Forester, or not the Forester, I did the Bronco and the Ranger. The Focus exists. Those are all American. It's not like I haven't done them in the past. Maybe a VA loan. It's not a loan is not the issue. The issue is a contractor existing. Beep, beep, boop. Beep, beep, boop. Ground crew. Ground control to Major Tom. You liked my review of the Sequoia, the Toyota tree? Yeah, that was a fun one. I don't know. Every car review I film, I legit enjoy reviewing every car I review. Even if I would never buy the car in real life. I find it interesting. Although I've never reviewed a minivan, so maybe there would be a vehicle I would be miserable reviewing. Hello from Guamzi? What is Guamzi? Is that like somewhere in Guam? Guamzi. Guemzi. Someone keeps asking American car build. I just answered that. How long have we been doing this for? I don't think it's been an hour. No, it has not. Or it has. Holy crap, it's been an hour? Geez, that went by really fast. I didn't think it was gonna go by that fast. Okay, well, before I end this, the next live stream I'll do one at the end of the month or beginning of next month. March, February is a short month. Hopefully this time, next month we're talking, this is already started and driven under its own power. Fingers crossed. And April, potentially. No, I don't think I'll start on the Z. The Z, I'll probably start May. So if this gets kind of wrapped up, so here's the deal. If this thing gets wrapped up to the point of where it's literally just test and tune type stuff and I can't make consistent videos, then sometime in April, you will see the next full project. I will introduce it. Also, if you guys want to see the Super Duty come back for a video or two, since there's been very little progress on that, let me know. Maybe I'll do a video or two on the Super Duty and try to help make some progress on that for Charlie. And there's a super chat. Weeds here. Complaining about Toyota's not making Mark V Supra because made by BMW. Can you make a Mark V? I don't know if the V35 Alpha FTS would be a good engine for a Supra. But if like Mazda and Toyota do a partnership, Mazda has that straight six engine. And I feel like that would be, I feel like nobody would be sad if Mazda and Toyota made a car together. I don't see that being bad in any way, shape, or form. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the Supra just makes sense to have a straight six, and it sucks Toyota doesn't have a straight six. Maybe they could just somehow take the little 3-cylinder and like weld two of those together. That would be a fire engine, actually. They took the 3-cylinder out of the Yaris and the Corolla GR and just took that architecture and made it into a straight six. Man, that would be amazing. I don't know. I would much rather see a Mazda Toyota next generation Supra than nothing at all, or a V6 and a Supra. I just don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about the V35 Alpha and a Supra. Just for the sake of having a Toyota engine in it. No. Maybe my speculation is that they're bringing the Celica back. What happens if they pull a wild card out and make the Supra a trim level of the new Celica? I mean, let's think about it. That's what it was during the second gen. That's my speculation, is that maybe the Supra will become a high trim spec version of the new Celica, which would mean it would be a 4-cylinder. And I don't know how people would feel about that. I don't know. Who knows? I missed a couple of super chats. Sorry. Nobody needs. There's plenty of people that work harder than me, I'm sure. Thank you. You're jealous of the MR2. My MR2 is not as nice as you think. It started out as a $2,600 car, so you can only polish a turd so much. Yeah. So, with that said, that's what you should expect next. I might start the next project before the Z then. I might do the Z in May. So maybe you'll see the next car in April. Yeah, and hopefully within the next couple weeks, this will be running and driving, and I can just work out bugs. Hopefully there's nothing crazy. Just, I don't know. I'm sure there will be. It's got to be. I stuck a Tundra engine in a Celica. There's going to be something weird. But yeah, I'm going to get back to editing the video that you guys will have tomorrow. It's probably going to take me the rest of the day to edit this. And yeah. I'll see you later this month with the end of this month with another live stream. Okay, bye.